And welcome back, guys, to the second game of the day. We have compLexity against J.Storm. We are already into the draft, so Wizard, send us in.
Oh, that's my pig Latin.
I'm not sure that's gonna
That's
work.
what I do every time. Too.
Okay,
make
it's actually
noises.
working.
All right, dude. Grant's the best wizard.
Oh, yeah, he's
so
really
far.
good at it.
How would let me actually do my pig Latin? It may.
What?
Two in game. I don't actually know pig Latin.
Me?
Right?
It may. Wouldn't that be mit?
So we're into the draft here, and there's stuff happening and other stuff. Distraction. Ogre.
Oh,
first
there
pick.
you go.
There we go.
There's a big fat
I mean,
two-headed man.
if Ogre's available and you don't first pick him, you're a bad team. I'm gonna say it. That's
All
just
right.
facts.
He just
no
he said
printer.
it.
What do you
no
think?
Printer.
What do you think's the best thing about this hero? Why did he come back into the meta as a 5-role player? What do you think?
Because you don't die.
Because you don't die?
In the like level 1, right? Level 1, you just go somewhere. Anyone else could die. Ogre cannot die, unless there's like 5 heroes.
He doesn't give anything away in your draft either. He can secure or he can play aggressive. He's versatile. He can be played as a 3 in the off lane potentially.
That's true. That's true. Why don't people pick Spirit Breaker then?
Because
He can't die.
you don't have a guaranteed stun at level 1.
And his regen's worse than Ogre.
Yeah, Ogre has what,
It's not the same.
4.2 at level 1 or
Yeah.
some. He has a ring of
I mean,
health
they're pretty
at level 1.
close.
They are.
They're pretty close.
I mean, your spells just suck. You have one spell that does nothing.
They do.
The W.
They need to fix that spell. Like,
They do.
Spirit Breaker's
That's a
second
rework.
spell. I mean, it sounds like fart. What is that? Like, it does nothing. Literally does nothing.
Doesn't do anything. Exactly.
That's it.
That's exactly what it's on.
Spirit Breaker.
Did we see a Spirit Breaker pick in this game? Yeah, he's pretty. I mean, he's all right. He's just not. He's not on Ogre level. I've seen teams pick it.
Yeah, I mean, versus Drow is when I actually usually see it get picked.
Yeah, gets right on top of her.
I mean, she can use Gust to get rid of his.
I think that's it. Oh, yes.
Oh,
The Eternal
yes.
Envy.
Yeah.
Finally.
Love this hero. Pick
Instant
Ogre, I'll
TP.
take Axe. Well, Axe is very good in lane against Terrorblade, so you could send the Axe as a support to that lane, or just put him as an off-laner.
It's good if he doesn't do his normal build. I mean, you definitely max your spin in a lane versus TV instead
Yeah,
of
for
Battle
sure.
Hunger. But
For sure.
Eternal Envy always maxes Battle Hunger, always. So we'll see if he swaps it up.
This is a King's Cup draft if I've ever seen one. Drow, Terrorblade, we're getting our Axe, our Ogre. These have been like 4 of the big heroes for us over the past
We've
couple
seen
days.
Snake King play this Axe too as well, right?
Yeah.
He was he was like 12K. That was the game that we came back in. We DC'd. We came back and Snake King was like 12K net worth, while everybody else was at like 6 to 8K.
Yeah, he was
Really?
slaying.
He was.
Snake-
Yeah, he was destroying.
I still get mad when people say Snaking was the problem on VGJ Storm. I don't know if people just like follow or they like Resolution that much, but he was not the problem on that team.
No, he was the
Absolutely
king.
not. He was.
Maybe he just didn't fit into the team.
Like, I think like
Maybe.
team-wise, like
Yeah.
people-wise, yeah, that could definitely be the thing too.
I mean-
But people saying he's low skilled, I think Snake King's
Oh,
like
that's
a top 5
that's
NA
bullshit.
player.
Yeah, it's Snake.
Like fundamentally,
Snake
he's
King
insane.
he's like terrifying to queue into. It's
Yeah.
really awful playing against him. The guy's so obnoxious with his play.
Like
Yeah,
play,
in a good way.
Yeah, I
in a
know.
in a good way.
Yeah.
But like communication wise and stuff.
That's true.
I don't-
Exactly.
I don't know him at all, so maybe he's.
I think that's most teams, right? That's why it's so hard to be like, they should kick this player. Like, if the player's really, really bad, you're gonna know. But
Yeah.
like on teams like that, like who knows? They just maybe one person hates another person. You never know.
There's always a different dynamic depending on the team. There's like one guy that's going to call the early game rotations. On Vendetta, it was our carry, which is very very strange.
Yeah.
Right.
Eternal Envy did it too. Oh, when
Yeah.
he was carry. So.
Yeah, there's people make late game calls. Some people make Roche calls. Some people watch Roche timers. Some people watch skill timers and call team fights. Some people are really good at calling focus in fights. Some people are good at hyping people up. And you know,
Yeah.
there's
A lot
so
of stuff.
there's so much to it. And then there's teams that just like lack everything completely and have a lot of high skill and.
Grant, if you
They
had
just
to
suck.
describe yourself, what do you bring to the table in a team?
Honestly, I'm just
Besides
lighthearted.
multicast.
Besides, I'm just lighthearted. Like I don't let people get mad at each other. That's the thing.
Easy breezy. That's
Easy,
you?
exactly. Like I just have fun. Like if someone dies, I'm like, haha, yeah, you're bad, but like in a fun way. Like I make sure no one gets mad. I think you need someone like
I think
my team's not real, but on a real team, I think you need someone like that who can
for
calm
sure,
people down.
for sure. I mean, especially if you have players that have maybe crack under pressure, or
Yeah.
they're like a lot of like the newer mid players would probably
Easily just you die once and they're
Yeah,
just
they
like,
would-
I quit. It's
they-
over.
they would-
GG.
they would crumble under the pressure. So if you have somebody to like break the intensity, I guess it's really good. It depends on the team though. Then you have teams of people that are all just nobody cares, and you know.
No cares. That's the big NA thing, right? No cares. GG and mid.
Yep. Well, if I'm a J.Storm in this game, I'm looking. I mean, we get to see the third hero from Cole, but the 10th pick is for compLexity, and I feel like you want it to be one of those Storm or Ember kind of games. So I'm looking for some control left at a J.Storm, right? You only got the Ogre, you got the TV. They're gonna get control for themselves for Cole.
I think they need a carrier. I mean, a hero who can carry a Crimson Guard, so Centaur could work for them again.
Just got banned though, because
All right.
they were so into it.
That's fine.
It's
You're
Fred
play
Ditto.
you're play by play, Lacoste. We don't look at
I'm a
bans.
stupid one. So
Yeah.
anything that builds into a Crimson Guard should be fine, especially against the Shadow Shaman, draw range lineups in general, mitigates a lot of damage.
I like Shadow. I like Z Freak playing Shadow Shaman. He's like the only person who like plays it in the last like year, and he's just super greedy with it. But if they play like last game, it's not going to be good because he was given no room.
What other Crimson Guard builders are there that aren't just Centaur or Axe?
We've seen Enigma a couple times.
That's
just like the
Enigma,
Aura
yeah.
it's
build.
awkward.
Yeah.
It's awkward on him because you have to draft Enigma in such a specific game.
You can get
Underlord.
Underlord. Yeah.
Well, we have seen it. Maybe.
It's actually okay versus Drow lineups too. Like
It's very-
Atrophy Aura
yeah.
is very nice.
But I mean, you fall behind versus a Drow lineup as Underlord. It's way worse than like Centaur or something because then you don't have like at least he can initiate and go in. If Underlord, you're level 6 at 15 minutes and you just lose the game.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, you can counter push Drow lineups, but you can't counter push a Shadow Shaman ward.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh wait, they don't even have. Milan's
core?
not even playing. Milan's their Shadow Shaman player, so I'm
Shadow
intrigued.
Demon.
It's
Yeah.
Jimmy standing
Or
in.
Shadow
Right?
Demon,
I
sorry.
know Jimmy's big on
Do you think
this
this is
hero
gonna be
right now.
Forev? I feel like this is gonna be Forev.
Shadow Demon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I've seen Jimmy play this a lot.
It's so good against the Axe. You're just gonna stay far behind, use Disruption on someone who gets called, then use ulti on Axe probably and just rip him apart. They definitely need a Crimson Guard in this game.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, do they ever?
Okay. Now I really hope this is not for Forev.
I'm
I just feel like they're experimenting a little, which makes me wonder if they're gonna try that whole offlane SD. But yeah, we need a Crimson Guard. It's time to bring out the big boy. You
the
know,
Bristleback.
the Bristle.
Who are you gonna say?
Uh,
Are you gonna say Underlord?
the
I don't think
Tide.
Bristle's good.
Tide?
Duh. No, Tide's. Unfortunately, Crimson's kind of bad on
I
that
don't
hero.
think Tide's good either. Axe is just so good against Bristle and Tide
Yeah.
in the lane and in the game. Like
Could be offlane Tiny. I mean,
Tiny-
it could.
Tiny
I've
could
seen
get a
Crimson Guard
yeah.
Tiny.
You
Yeah.
could get
I
a
think that's
Crimson.
mid for Brile.
I
Yeah,
think
I'd
it
get that.
depends. Well, not really, because compLexity has last pick, so
Yeah.
guess we'll see who they ban.
I would say that's probably a mid Tiny, right?
After last game, I think he played it really well.
I think also people just tend to pick the mid, ban something for the mid because the mid is more important, and then pick the offlaner or pick whatever's left whenever you don't have last pick.
And the thing is, it kind of denies the Storm pick, right? Like, you don't want to pick Storm into Tiny, ever.
Yeah.
And they can't really pick Ember. I mean, you don't want to pick Ember with a Drow Ranger or versus Shadow Demon.
Yeah. Tiny's a really safe hero to pick in the mid because of that.
What are they? I mean, they could do Shadow Shaman middle. Who knows?
They could.
I have no. It's Eternal Envy. Like, he's the one guy. Sometimes I joke about. I don't want to guess what they're picking. Eternal Envy, you actually have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried yesterday. We got basically nothing right.
Yeah.
All right, let's try 2 guesses. I'm saying Ember Spirit or Lena for them.
For Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he banned Panda. I'm gonna guess something with
Like Lena.
with summons.
They already have,
PL mid.
I don't know. They've
they're
Drow.
gonna pick a range. Eternal Envy's not gonna pick a Drow.
Oh, they went for the Underlord.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like you guys were right? Crimson. Like, it had to be someone. The only other hero that was even feasible would be like Doom.
Lena. No Timber.
Whoa.
Timbersaw.
Oh,
That's a
the
good pick
Bri-
after that comes out.
Or the who?
The Limp maybe.
Limb?
Limp Timbersaw.
Yeah.
They're not sure.
It's Limb.
Okay,
Huh.
that's a Limp Timber.
Man, look at that Timber dance.
Intriguing.
I don't
Wait.
think if Timbersaw gets Hood, and he will, I'm not sure how this Timber is gonna die.
TB right clicking him.
Actually, the Underlord is a pretty good hero against the Timber.
Shadow Demon's pretty good too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, Soul Catcher
it's
is amazing.
it's awkward. I've actually seen people. It might have been Forev actually win as Underlord versus Timber. I was gonna say the Timber's a really good pick here because it does well in any of these lanes. We've seen the Timber picked against the Terrorblade because a lot of the time when you have this Terrorblade in the game and then a good mid matchup for Timber, it's like, well, do lane swaps. Who cares? Because I'll just lane the Timber basically anywhere and you'll lose. So there just are no lane swaps that happen. But I've actually seen Underlords beat Timber. You just cut the wave and keep bringing it to camps and farming it with your
that was forever.
yeah with your Q.
It won't work mid though.
No, it won't work. It won't work mid, but it's not going to be a mid Underlord. I'm just saying if they like try to pair the Timber versus the Underlord, so they just have like a lot less laning options. He could maybe do it mid if they did that sort of thing.
It's gonna be a problem. Yeah.
I like what compLexity is doing. On the first day, they had the Draw Ranger lineup with 5 range heroes, which didn't work out for them. They were lacking that tanky frontliner. Now they have 2 of them, Axe and Timbersaw.
Yeah. Who is it? We saw VGJ have a lot of success with picking like that, kind of taking a page out of their book. Because yeah, it's just really awkward to have this like full range lineup where everybody's just instantly killable. It's like, okay, well you do a lot of damage, but you're just dying instantly, so who cares? Okay, we gotta go.
We need a wizard spell here.
Wizard, may you please.
Oh, Lamarco DeMurray.
Not sure what that was, but we are in the game.
Great spell is what it was.
I mean, did it not get us into the game, Lacoste?
All right,
Yeah,
who are we
but-
picking here?
But there's some side effects. My left hand is shaking.
Do you guys, anyone favoring Cole? Anyone hopping on the opposite side here? Who thinks Cole's got this?
I won't. They just have looked bad. Like, I'm not. I honestly kind of like their draft more,
Right.
but like play-wise, J.Storm. I mean, when you're hot on a day, you just continue to be hot. Like, you just
Okay.
play well. So I think from a draft perspective, I like complexity, but I think J.Storm's gonna win because they're just playing better.
Jenkins?
I'm inclined to agree with that. I would say that. Sorry about that, guys. You know the food that we're eating, it's a little spicy or something. I would say J.Storm. They just look better.
Are you on that too, Lacoste? Are you into this?
I'm just gonna be a play-by-play. Whatever you guys are saying.
Is good.
Pretend
Yeah.
excited.
Thanks.
You need.
That's what I do.
You're supposed to ignore my question and start talking about some hero. I think that's usually how it works.
So Envy, starting with Battle Hunger, 7 Tangos, Mango, and a Stout Shield. He wants to be able to harass, but no one is there under
You guys-
already at the lane.
You're a bunch of haters. compLexity have got this one. I can tell. They've learned from their mistakes in the past in the drought lineup. Shadow Demon is not a hero.
What?
Easy game. His name is Demon. That cancels out. Now he's just a shadow.
Oh, you're
Riddle
right.
me that.
Shadow
That's
Oh.
actually
Demon.
math. You're
Yeah.
right. Damn.
God damn it! That that Canadian education.
I think this is the one thing that does kind of. I know Demon likes it, but dude, Milan's Shadow Demon. I honestly think it's the best in the world. It kind of sucks like you pick him and you don't have him on your team right now.
Milan is good, but you are forgetting about FNG, man. He's the one who's been picking Shadow Demon and had a really great success with it.
But would you take FNG Shadow Demon? You would even
Yes.
today.
Yes.
As of today.
Yeah.
Well, you're a play-by-play, so I'm glad we don't have to listen.
Oh, a lot of harassment on the top lane. Shadow dropping low against Shadow Shaman. Oh man, look at Shadow Shaman damage with
The +1
Plus
from the.
two.
Oh my
oh,
god.
no.
All right. Yeah, watch yourself.
But still, it's 82 damage.
Damn. It is.
2 Fairy Fire.
That's so much damage.
It's weird to see J.Storm dodge the lanes like this, because I feel like Terrorblade would do fine against the Visage Shadow Shaman. Because they do a physical damage, but I guess with the Drow Aura, it's a little too much, even though he has high armor.
Yeah, that +2 really hurts.
Yeah,
them.
it does. Hey, well, you know, scaling into the
Yeah, that's a little, yeah.
into the mid game. They'll probably do a lane rotation back once. I have no idea. I don't know.
They might want earlier levels
Oh,
on
Axe,
the.
there's going to be a body block from March. He misses, but Terrorblade is bloodlusted. One more hit. March
Oh, what
is
do you
going to
know?
get the first
What a
blood. That's going to be a
smack.
boots for him.
What do you know? Ogre just gonna win a lane, huh?
Yeah, wow. And that's the build you were talking about, Grant. No points in Ignite.
March was listening.
It's, you know, and especially on a Terrorblade, dude. That because how much damage does he have on Metamorphosis? Sorry, on TV. He's meta. Oh, well now we don't know.
A lot.
He has a lot. Isn't it like 100 or something?
It's like 70,
level 1?
77.
Which is nuts.
77, yeah.
This middle lane, both are just gonna farm right until level 6. Like
Oh,
Timber
Z-Frick.
does really good at level 6 though against
Could
him.
be in problem.
I think
but
so. Tiny can burst Timber, though.
Yeah.
It's weird, because you're picking Timber against a strength hero, but Tiny doesn't really care. He'll just last hit. Yeah, this is an interesting last pick timber. We've been seeing these a lot. These last pick timbers where it just doesn't look all that great. It's against the Terrorblade, though.
But then they can't own, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
God, look at this, look at this. This is literally how you play Dota right now. Look, he did 0 damage when his Stout Shield procced. Look at it. You can't do anything. What a hero. Look at it. You actually do 0 damage. He has, oh my God.
Just regens of the tango. It
He's
comes,
gonna
oh, is
stop
this
the
a pull
pull.
happening here? No, thank you.
What's that going to do?
This is what
Now
it's
cares?
keep watching
Who
this. It's
cares?
fine. Like, look
This
at it. He
is
just
good.
stuns him and he just, look at it. You don't do anything, man.
Me ogre.
Wait.
Oh my God, this is double slow happening here.
And he's at half HP. Like,
What a hero.
Okay.
Oh, gonna have to use another tango.
He even has some shared tangos, too.
2 shared things.
Oh, Z-Freak. Wow,
No,
great
but-
observing there by our cameraman David.
He should have waited like 3 more seconds. So
Yeah.
went to the Dire.
It's so unfortunate when that happens. I don't think anybody knows the time. What is the timer? 30 seconds?
I don't
On what?
know. I was
I
gonna
have
like.
no
I was
idea.
gonna pretend.
I think
I-
it's like 26.
Because he
I
got
wanna
the
say.
assist.
It's 26?
suiciding.
I want to say it's actually 26
Really?
or 24. I was
That's
looking at the
so-
goal formula the other day.
It's so weird.
I mean, it's not that big, but it's still. You
Can you
give
check
Demon
that?
100.
yeah,
Nice
I'm
try.
on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
I
Doesn't
mean,
get-
you're a pretty smart guy. You were
Thanks,
right
thanks.
about Greek mythology. I had to double check.
Wait,
when
what
I-
Greek mythology?
Nah.
Give me the
you don't
trivia.
wanna-
No, I want to know. Is it the Oedipus and his mom?
No,
No.
we weren't
oh,
there.
okay. Oh, okay. Is that Roman or Greek? I don't even know.
It's 20 seconds.
That's Greek.
It's 20 seconds.
20
okay, okay.
seconds. It was about the coins on the eyes.
what? Whether
pay
they were
the
dimes
river-
or nickels?
No, to pay the
Oh.
riverman on the ferry, you know.
Oh, the river
the
Styx.
ferryman on the
Take
river
them to
Styx.
the
Yeah.
afterlife.
Yeah,
What,
that-
what is this? I have no
He
idea
thought
what
it
you
was
guys are talking
Egyptian.
about. What is
Oh,
what is
Roman,
it?
yeah.
River
Roman
Styx.
mythology. Yeah, the river Styx is where you go to the afterlife.
Okay. Was this like you learned this in school?
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
The hell?
Can you study this
Dude,
stuff?
look at this.
No.
Look at, they might get him finally. Nah, I'm just
Nah,
kidding.
It's a tease.
So psych. I'm ogre. Like, how is
There
that
he
so
is.
He's gonna use flask.
Look
on
at
him.
him.
Oh,
He's
God.
so happy.
2 tangos and a flask
So-
for your ogre.
I didn't notice, like, when you eat a tango, it gives you a... didn't you see there's, like,
There's
little
little
leaves
trees.
above him?
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
saw
yeah.
that. I've
Oh
actually
yeah, you
never
got
seen-
leaves.
Oh, he's going to call him, though. This should be a double rune, actually.
Oh, but wait.
Why'd he stun him? Oh.
Oh.
Smash him, ogre!
That's so big. He used a TP, so
Yeah.
he's gonna need to walk back
Oh
to the lane.
no, Jo again. He has to walk back. We saw what happened last time.
J.O's having a rough day
Andrew's coming
today.
to save the lane, guys. But he doesn't have spin, though.
Looks like Gorg C is gonna be back tomorrow,
doesn't-
boys.
Oh, he's leveled 2. I'm
Oh, he's
stressing
going to
out.
the catapult. Oh, no, he's going to the ancients. Oh, he's
Oh.
going to ogre.
Yes, ogre smash.
We need that
Oh, he's dead.
voice
He's-
line.
Which one?
Benny Hill team.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
It's
too
way
late
too
now.
late.
I got
No, you still got to play it. No, that's not it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that was a good play by the ogre. He hit him. And Ferev, I mean, so Ferev's level 5, Drow's level 3, right?
Mm.
I think that about sums up what's happening right now.
God, Drow's gonna be level 3 for another minute because he walked all the way back to bottom.
Do you like? I don't like Shadow Poison at level 2. Especially versus Timber. I actually don't think you get Shadow Poison.
It doesn't do much versus Timber. I think if you're
I
sitting
think he
in-
wasn't in lane versus the Timber, though, right?
No, he wasn't. But I mean, like, I don't know. Timber's the only one you're scared of right now. Like, you know you're dumpstering the Drow. I'm surprised he just. Why get level 1 poison? I don't know.
if you're using it for the harass in the off lane to like zone them off the waves or something like that.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Isn't that why people stop picking him though? Isn't it? How much mana is it? Shadow
It's
Poison level 1?
expensive.
It's
Yeah, it's
real.
pretty
It's like
bad.
75 or 90.
It's like a
50.
poor
50, whatever.
man's Undying essentially.
90
Like you use all of your mana.
I mean, I knew it was bad.
like 90.
90. He just casted 3 times, does 50 damage, and is out of mana.
Oh, Ogre's on the run, chasing J.O. He has a TP.
Yes,
He's gonna
you
be
smash
careful
him.
about using that.
You can't do anything. He's just smashing.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
He can TP though because he walked back.
Yep. Now
Oh, that was so close.
now he can walk back again. Dude, this is.
My top
sad.
lane though, they're
Oh, poor
focusing the
J.O.
Underlord, but he's really tanky with level 2 a trophy aura. That's Axe with no points in spin so far. That's gonna be an easy pickup for Brile. Snaking still level 5.
Yikes. I mean,
This Timberstone is gonna cause a lot of problems.
he is. I mean, it's up to him, right? They're losing both lanes except for middle.
This is the scenario that you want to pick a Timbersaw into. There's actually no point in picking him if he's not going to be doing this. He needs to go through that phase where he feels like he's unkillable and you have to send so much to deal with him. Otherwise, it's like just not worth picking the hero. It doesn't do enough.
Wait, what? That hero can die?
Oh,
Yeah.
Z-Freak.
Tower and 3 heroes, huh?
Okay.
173
Oh,
gold,
the
all that work.
The catapult is still hitting the tower, by the way. Put it in deny range, so they had to take care of it. They even had to shackle the catapult. Damn, dude.
Force the rotation bot from the Shadow Shaman.
So how do, like, Timber's really good this game, but can you explain to me, like, how does he get involved in the game? Like, what does he do?
You run at towers, get the entire enemy team to run at you. You
Survive.
you survive, you turn with your team, they overcommit, you win the fight. But I don't think that... I mean, it's easy to say this because J.Storm kind of stomped the last game, but I don't know if his team is going to be able to do anything if he does bait.
This Ogre is so prepared. He can see the rotation. 2 wards already placed before tier 1 tower has fallen, so it gives him a lot of info what enemy team is doing.
It really hurts to not level up this spin.
Yeah.
It's just so good for laning.
Especially, yeah, you're losing a lane, you just go cut.
Yeah, for
Simple
sure.
as that.
I did this last night where Trent and I used the Battle Hunker at level 1. He used the Shackle Shot on Windranger. We got a kill, but the next 2 minutes were pretty goddamn rough. I'll tell you that
The
much.
lane wasn't too good. Getting
I'll tell you.
tri-laned with those skills.
Yeah. It's like, all right, Trent, we just got to get level 2, buddy. See you in a year.
Oh, Z-Freak. Wins the tome. 50 seconds. I think that's big. Once you get him level 6, you can actually, like with the Timber Side,
Yeah.
those two can push any tower together,
Right,
I
right.
think, which would be nice. Uh-oh.
They can't kill him. That's
He's
the problem.
fine. He's got the hood. He's not fine, though.
Do get the deny. Bro, you're dead anyway. Go for it.
Oh, he's going to get it. He should get it. Oh. Nice.
Jimmy tried to go for a deny, but it's not going to happen. This is also going to be another kill. Timbersaw is out of mana, but should be able to finish him off.
He's got the right card.
This game's looking good for complexity. They only need to get Drow to level 6, then they can use Timber. Drow is probably just going to farm the jungle. Visage Birds are going to become 10 times stronger.
Yeah.
Now, here's what can't happen. They just cannot overextend, though. It's complexity, right? Or you just lose. And this feels like one of those lineups where if you lose one big fight around, like, the tier 2, that top tier 2, that's what's going to happen. They're going to overextend with Envy. They're going to get baited in by, like, a decent-looking call from Envy, sort of a deal, and they're all going to die under the top tier 2. That is my prediction, and then J.Storm will win.
So so you're just going to sit, you just want to sit behind the Timber, right?
Yeah.
Lay Shadow Shaman wards, you don't even want to fight, right? If they try to engage, just leave.
Yeah, you could leave. Drop Visage Birds and just get out.
See you.
But they also have to be addressing the Terrorblade, which is why I think this game's actually still pretty hard for complexity.
When the Tiny has like a Blink Dagger or Shadow Blade, they can.
Backlines melt.
It's
Yeah,
a
they can
long
take a lot
run.
more fights.
He needs
Yeah.
1.6k gold to get it.
Okay.
They're pressuring the bottom tower. Terrorblade has Arcane Rune. But the tier 2 tower on top is probably going to fall. Shadow Shaman needs 1 more CS to get him to level 6.
Deny
You're
the
going
creep.
to
Oh, there
drop
it
the
is.
wards.
Okay.
On the
All right,
ward.
this is where the throw is
Has
supposed to
ulti.
happen.
Are they going to chase? They are actually going to dive
This
him.
is the
He
hero
still
that-
has ulti, does not want to use it, has a couple of magic wand charges ready. Now he's using it.
Did the
But that's
birds?
not going to be enough. He's
Yeah.
gonna
He
get
didn't
the
want?
last hit with Soul Assumption.
Oh, he did use it. Oh,
Also,
damn.
they have a catapult.
All right, they won.
Game's just over.
That's it. They did it.
All right, Dakota,
Might as
our
well
observer, if
just-
you just want to all chat, we'll just go to the next game. Trent's called it. I mean, I'm the wizard. I see the future. Wait, I'm looking at my crystal ball.
Yeah.
This is going to be a 90-minute game.
Dude,
Where
this-
Terrorblade backdoors and wins. Sorry, Trent.
All right, dog. There's a
Phooey.
level 5 Drow. I definitely have faith in VGJ. Or sorry, Jeremy J. Storm.
They are wrapping around on
Jeremy
Timbersaw.
J.
Sunder is used from far behind. Ogre not in range to use the Fire Blast. Not the best gank we've seen. Gonna do the Benny Hill team. Timbersaw now chasing. He knows that Terrorblade has no Sunder, but he's running low on mana.
That's a perfect theme song for Ogre.
Yeah.
That should just be Ogre's theme song, I think.
Yeah.
Like, even when he does something good, like, it's just always like, do, 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 stun. I love this hero, man. It's been known, like, I don't have the most fun, like, playing Dota. I love watching it, playing Overthrow, but, man, Ogre has brought my love for Dota back. Ogre has literally brought my love for Dota.
Single-handedly?
Like, single-handedly.
Dual-headedly?
Some people are bored with this patch. I just got into this patch because I'm
I
back.
just
I'm
got
back. I
into
just got into this patch. I love it.
You just showed up.
If you're listening, keep this patch for another couple months. I'm good.
Axe call, that's call level 1, not gonna last for so long. Z-Freak out of control, both spells are on cooldown, gonna toss the axe back. Level 1 frost arrows, not enough to slow down Tiny.
Mechanics question, is taunt affected by status resistance?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it lasts like 0.2 seconds, then level
Yeah.
1 call. Hey, whoops, see ya.
They've actually done a bunch of like shadow buffs to Tiny, making basically everything
Oh,
affected.
Z-Freak hasted, gonna drop the wards.
I like it.
Plus a shackle shot, I'm not sure the wards were needed since Visage is so tanky. They also popped the precision aura, so a little bit of waste there.
And they just steal the siege unit. Dude, Snake, I love Snaking playing this Visage instead of Jo, I think was a super good call.
I'm surprised the Visage wasn't banned in the second phase when you see a Drow.
And the yeah.
I think it has
They
been
banned
looking.
Centaur.
Centaur
the
too.
Centaur, yeah.
They're going for tier 3s now. Imagine if
love it.
Shadow Shaman had ulti. The
The
tower would
damage.
be dead. Oh, he's gonna resummon the birds.
See ya.
And gonna use the catapult to back off. They still have 2 tier 2 towers.
Phase boots.
And they haven't even taken Roche yet. This looks very good.
It's so unfortunate to lose this tier 2 so early, but they know they can't fight. I think if J.Storm chose to fight that tier 2, that's where they would like throw the game.
Yeah.
Terrorblade is not at a point that he can fight. We looked at the Tiny, he wasn't even close to the Blink Dagger. So they basically had no choice but to leave the Underlord in the trees. But as a result, this top lane is going to be constantly pressured in by this Visage or whoever wants to be up here.
Z-Freak is all over the place. There's gonna be a call. Dunk not even needed. Z-Freak always with the last hits, but he's gonna pay with his life. Body block from Illusion just to secure the kill. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Timbersaw just pressuring the tier 2 tower. Glyph is forced.
This guy, yeah, limp. As you said, he's just sitting in a lane, and no one like. There's no reason to go, right? Like, well, we can't do anything to stop him.
Yeah. They're going to need to go very, very late into this game, or basically kill him when he's totally alone.
Oh, Thunder on Limp forces him to go back, but here's the snaking. The damage is just insane at this point. Eternal Envy dropping low. Ogre does not have mana. Is gonna use the Ignite, but that's only level 1. Snakes are used. That's gonna be a body block as well. He has a buyback if he wants to use it. Tiny running low. TP's on cooldown. That's gonna be a death of a Tiny as well. So that's gonna be 4-4-0 trade.
Envy lived. Wow.
Well,
Hey, oh.
I guess that's how you win with Timber.
Like you guys doubting complexity.
I shouldn't have
What an
doubted Snake.
embarrassed
Visage.
Trio we have up here.
Oh, whatever.
Dude,
I'm
I didn't
not,
think like
'cause I picked Cole.
last game it didn't look like they
I
were
didn't
gonna
say
like
anything.
they didn't group up. They like didn't group
Hell
up or
Lacoste.
I
anything.
tried to lump you in there.
And then this game they actually group up. It just feels like they're playing the map correctly this game, unlike
Max
last game.
with the call.
Drow Visage is a lot different from Visage, though.
True.
They know that he does not have a Sunder reflection used just to slow them down, but the birds
Blood.
are dealing small amount of damage since Precision Aura is on cooldown. Envy. Oh, double.
Oh, he actually got the call.
Double man call. He has a wind lace for extra movement speed, but the root is gonna connect only
Oh,
level
no.
1 though.
Envy.
The overtime damage. Wow.
All right, he's the true ogre. He just out-ogred ogre.
My
That
God.
call.
I love the build. He's not going for counter helix because it's not doing anything. He's not dealing damage, so 3 points in call. Very smart.
If he had a second point in Bloodlust there, they would have had the move speed to catch up. But it is what it is. I mean, he would he not have, Trent? Yes or no?
I mean, that's a 2% increase from 1 to level 2.
Yeah, but any
So,
percentage-based skill scales infinitely.
Don't you think the 20% slow from Ignite probably did more than the 2% slow?
Absolutely not. Because he just didn't get the stun off. He needed to get the stun off. And he never made it.
What about those kills on the bottom lane with Ignite?
I didn't see him. I didn't catch him.
Underlord using the ulti, they're not gonna have enough damage to bring him down before he can TP out. Terrorblade's getting closer to Mantis style. They just need to drag this game as long as possible, so Terrorblade is gonna get the items
Braille has his blink, so they're looking to
Tiny. Blink.
take
There's
off the
gonna be a.
stats.
He has no mana actually to use the avalanche. But
Oh my god, he's alive!
No,
Wow.
Marge, smash him!
Smash him. They're chasing
He's great,
Tiny.
chill.
He's low on HP,
my God,
low
he
on
needs the
armor.
bloodlust.
Yeah, he's gonna
Nice.
hit them.
Limbo.
That's a Bloodstone charge.
Also, that's Terrorblade's meta use, so they could go for a Roche right now or just pressure the tower. Also, Draw Ranger getting a
March is
pick
still
off.
chasing. He was
Yeah.
really good. He's like, I'm all in, whatever. I hope I get him.
That's the Terrorblade meta use, and then also the blink reveal on the Tiny, which is when I thought they would turn this game around, is by doing some Tiny toss shenanigans. Everybody shows up with the meta, and then they can kill the Timber, kill the Visage. One of these heroes that feels totally unkillable by catching them off guard. They're not going to be off guard now. They know that the blink is out, so it's a lot more down to taking really good smoke rotations, basically killing one of these two heroes.
Demon could be in a problem. Limp using all his spells. He's trying to TP out. Where's Z-Freak? Oh, he went the wrong way.
Well,
Gotta kill those creeps, huh?
Gotta get him
Got
to.
it.
He knows the Timber's coming back for him, so.
he's a 4, not a 5 player.
Yeah.
Creeps over heroes.
He knew he couldn't steal the kill over the Timber, so he just didn't go for it.
So Crimson is finished on Underlord. That's the item that could change things a little bit, and we should not underestimate the power of Shadow Demon plus a Terrorblade.
Yeah.
I won't Lacoste, don't worry.
All right.
Thank
Phew.
you.
And it's also Bloodstone.
Whoa.
I'm kind of a Bloodstone hater.
Are you?
On Timber?
what?
Yeah.
You
no,
have
no,
to.
just
Oh.
in general.
general?
This item, I'm just not a big fan. I feel like it's so risky in so many games, and so many times it backfires on people.
They're gonna catch Demon, use all of their spells. Maybe not all of them, but it's gonna be enough to bring Jimmy down.
That kind of stuff is great though when you have Bloodstone. You
Yeah.
get these random pickoffs like this, and
That
obviously
could
if
mean
he,
something.
yeah.
Question
like-
for you, Grant. If it was Milan instead of Jimmy, would this game be different?
Yeah. And that's no flame to Jimmy. As I previously stated, I think Milan's the best Shadow Demon.
What has Shadow Demon done this game?
No. I mean, honestly, I mean, not, he
Like,
really, he hasn't done
literally.
it. Like, in lane, he went, I just don't think Shadow Poison's a skill, and I don't know. It felt like they were owning bottom lane, but top lane wasn't going well, and Limp was owning middle.
I'm just gonna follow Jimmy. I'll let you guys know what happens.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Well, Shadow Demon with the disruption, you have the secured range creep kill, pretty much.
Oh, he's going for
Ogre.
both bounties. Yes, he got him.
Is that gonna be worth it? He has Tranquil Boots, so
They can't even kill him.
Was he?
Wow,
Oh,
that's
that works.
it. Just
Give him the
TP
clap.
out.
Oh my god, that damage.
Dude, he had 650 HP. Jeez.
Unfortunately,
Christ.
I think he was like right next to the tree. I'm pretty sure.
Pure damage.
He should just ran with Tranquils.
Yeah, he could have. I think what happened there is Limp actually like he chained to the tree and then used the whirling death when he was on a tree, so
Oh,
it did
yeah.
pure damage.
Feels good.
Does feel good. It's
So-
actually kind of hard to time that because you zoom so quickly with the Timber Chain.
You have to be talented to play that hero,
Yeah,
which
you
none of
do.
us are.
Exactly.
What about you, Lacoste? Can you play Timber?
I'm not a big fan of a Timber. There's some certain heroes that you just don't like to play, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has those.
Yeah, mine. Everyone, you know.
Besides
everyone.
Ogre.
Yeah, and
Except for Ogre.
Spearbreaker, yeah.
I'm not a huge Tide fan. I just can't handle the long cooldowns. So boring.
Because you don't do it. You just, like, spin. But it's not like Axe. You have to actually click a button.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
I can understand how you guys are having some trouble.
It's,
no
it's,
thank you.
It's a hard one.
I'm a Max Gush guy. It's the Dota 1 build, though, so.
I still
a
think
future
Tide
build.
could be used as position 4.
I agree.
Gush
I think
build
so.
and a
I
Stout
think so.
Shield.
If
Does he have a-
Brewmaster works,
Does he have experience gain or no?
He does.
He does. But
He
at
does.
level
Is it
15?
15? If
yeah.
it was 10, I honestly think
level
you could.
15 XP talents suck ass.
yeah, they're pretty
They
bad.
do.
I think Visages is like the best one. 40% at 15.
Bane's is okay.
Well, his
too.
talents are so good too, like the later talents. Extra
Yeah.
Visage Bird, movement speed. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Bird movement speed.
Someone's hexed and snaked.
Yeah.
That's
Not for
Tiny
long,
on the
though.
top
It's a
lane.
Tiny.
Terrorblade's coming, so there's going to be a lot of time wasted for complexity until they can reach the high ground. You have this ultimate tool, Underlord, with the Crimson and Firestorm that can drag this game into the late game, but you also have Jimmy.
What's Timber doing? He's on the hunt over here.
This is for him. He's level 19. Oh my god. He has a Lotus Orb soon.
You know, I'd be tempted on Timber to go for a Yules just because of all the people that have just TP'd out right in front of his face.
Yeah.
Axe blinking in, using nothing but a battle hunger. Birds are gonna drop. They're gonna deward that high ground ward.
God, the fact that there was damage already on this tower really hurts.
I'm surprised they're actually not just going to take it with, like, the siege unit and the birds.
I guess they know that because there's such a threat up here, everybody TP to defend it, and now they can just go Roche.
They already took Roche a while ago.
Oh, they did take Roche. What did that happen?
Like
Good
3
morning,
minutes
Jenkins.
Shit.
Morning, Jenkins.
Whatever, dude, I'm the king. I do what I want.
I got
Who's the Aegis?
Drow. She's
Okay.
not really farm, but she's getting up there. Hurricane pipe.
I'm very surprised I don't take that, then, actually.
What are your guys' thoughts on Hurricane? Like, when is it good and when is it bad? I mean, it's never, like, truly bad, but when should you actually get a different item rather than upgrading? I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel that good this game.
It's got pretty good stats on it. It's got the old stats of, like, the Dragon Lance and stuff. It gives you, you know, it's... I guess if you've slot issues and you really need the force.
It's a middle ground defensive item.
Axe
Yeah,
has
yeah.
a blink. He's gonna drop those birds. And Axe trying to call a tiny, but the status resistance, that's not lasting too long.
And there's that familiar movement speed.
Soren.
I think they can outrun Demon.
Alright, Grand, hype this one up for me.
All right, once they do something.
Now, what about Zephyr? He's last hitting. That counts for something. Oh, these dire creeps are getting owned. Oh, I was
Ooh,
zapped.
look at
Oh,
that.
look at him get those last hits. Just denies the radiant melee creeps. Unbelievable.
He,
Man.
he should have dropped wards for that, for sure.
That's true. Deny the rage creep. Oh, Zephyr, come on, dude.
That's why, if he had the wards, it'd be so he could last it and deny at the same
Dude,
time.
when you get that deny and you get the experience for yourself, you got to get those. Those count all game.
It's a lot. So what do you go next on Dread? You just go Shadow Blade? Or because you're so far ahead, you're like...
maybe just BKB, just
BKB.
for sieging, yeah.
you're probably right.
That's like the responsible choice, but Shadow Blade would be fun.
But it's like there's any solo pickoffs. They're never going to leave their... They're not leaving the
yeah.
base anymore, are they?
And then the Terrorblade has a Manta stop, presumably. Yeah, he does, so getting the Gust on him doesn't really do all that much.
So Thoroughblade with Manta Style, Shadow Demon has Disruption level
Here we go.
4. J.Storm using a smoke, but look at the positioning from Envy.
Envy.
He broke all of it. Oh my goodness. I was about to hype that up, but nothing. Envy with too good of positioning.
Brow's doing the long wrap around here.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. They're going to go in. Hey, Axe. Found you. Well,
They
get a
don't
kill.
have the vision. What a play from Tiny Man.
Well, they get a kill, but unfortunately it's the Eternal Envy Classic. A.K.A. Eternal Envy dying.
Yeah, it works a lot better when he's a support.
Yeah. He probably loves this. He's like, this is great. Why didn't people tell me I could do this earlier in my career?
I could have
On
tanked
no
smokes
Tide Hunter? I
and
would
they'd
have
be
got
happy.
I would have won TI with the Lions if they told me
Tiny with a
this.
Shadow Blade. He's gonna find Shadow Shaman,
Oh.
but does not use that
Doesn't matter.
combo quickly. Still gonna get the kill.
Status resist too good.
That hex. 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, the Z Freak right there.
They got to get some wards down. You get 2 kills on the supports. I'm surprised they don't like have another smoke and just smoke up and get wards bottom.
Yeah, really when you're behind like this, taking any advantage you can get, you know, getting those 2 kills on the supports, they could actually look to transition that into a kill on one of the harder to deal with cores. But opting to instead just farm up, push the lanes out.
They just need to plant a vision on J.Storm,
Yep.
try to get the pickoffs, drag the game into the late game, and I think they got it.
Do you think they're going to win this right now, at this moment?
Right now, not yet. They need a couple more of those pickoffs just to fuck up with the timing of complexity. They already lost their momentum. Shadow Shaman was being picked off a couple of times and using the wards instead to siege. So he was just getting the kills with those.
It's definitely really hard to push into the J-Storm lineup. With the Underlord, he just literally kills every creep wave, puts the pit right on the ramp, and then
Unavoidable.
Tiny with toss, he can just toss people in, kind of like pudge hooking, and then Terrorblade to turn the fights.
There you go.
There you go. It's a kill.
So, what are they doing? Like,
See, like
you group up and you win, and then you stop grouping up and you start feeding.
it's that whole issue of like you have one pickoff happen, your lanes get pushed in, so you push them out, you get picked
Yeah.
off, so your lanes get pushed in. So
Circle.
it's like this circle.
And that, I mean, They definitely want the next Aegis, too, before they go high ground. I can't believe they didn't go high ground with that Drow Aegis. That was pretty odd, considering how low that tier 3 was.
Just
That-
kill the tier 3.
It would be such a
kill.
shame for them if they lose the game and then they had that opportunity.
When
Yeah.
Shadow Shaman used the wards.
Yeah, that actually did
Look,
so much.
Yeah, if they grouped up there, they could have probably finished the game.
No Yules, as you said. Yules actually, yeah. They're just TPing under his nose. And Bryle's just single-handedly keeping him in this game with these pickoffs.
Yeah.
And although the Timber has done his job in one capacity, where he's just constantly like pushing into the lanes, and there's no one who can kill him, and they haven't even attempted to go for killing him, which is the best thing J.Storm can do, honestly.
And here we have Jimmy. He's out of the trees. He's gonna cut the wave,
It's a good strat. It's the kind of stuff you gotta do.
and now he has a blink dagger, so he can do that more efficiently.
It's also his favorite thing to do.
Yep.
Just these kind of plays.
See you in the trees.
Oh, Yule's him.
It's a good thing he didn't buy that Yules, yeah.
Just joking.
Or else he'd be in trouble.
They want to use the smoke right now.
Dude, his Assault, Kiras, I mean, they definitely, I mean, they're still so much more
Oh.
powerful than J.Storm.
That
So
Roche was
much.
like an instant spawn.
It's back up, damn.
Holy shit.
No one knows, though.
God, if either team takes a bad fight here, it's a free Roche.
Oh, Tiny with your Cane Rune and Bloodlust.
Oh my god, the Echo Saber on that tower. Woo! Can they
What?
get here in time?
He throws. Oh, damn.
Too quick. I mean, you still have that little window where you can blink out of the axe call if you're fast enough.
March got the last hit.
Yeah, he clapped away. He ran in, killed the tower, and then TP'd home.
That's so funny. They don't want to chase an ogre, so he just gets that for free.
Feels good. And he has an Eye of Sky. I mean, this TB, it's a 13k lead, but J.Storm, I mean, they have the Terrorblade. And the other team doesn't. They have a Timber Saw.
Yeah, that is how Dota works.
Yes.
Only
One team has a
gets
hero.
the hero.
Nah, hey, remember when ARMM was actually a mode played competitively for a little bit?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, I was talking Lacoste, but
Yeah, I
Little.
remember. I'm old enough.
yeah.
Not these Dota 2 scrubs.
Yeah, seriously.
What about Jenkins? When did you start playing Dota? I actually don't know.
2012, 2013.
Were you like inspired by something, or why'd you start playing it?
No, my roommate got a beta key.
Nice.
So I played it.
So wait, you shared accounts with them? Valve?
What? Whatever.
I
dude.
got him, boys.
Whatever,
He's done.
dude.
I baited him in.
All right, so the Rain do get that Aegis that they so desperately needed.
Well, now they need to defend bottom because Tiny is there with the Echo Saber, level 20. They're doing a really good job just cutting those waves, and the only pickup they have is pretty much Axe.
Yep. Oh no, Bryle just right. He picked off both supports like 3 times now. He's single-handedly pushing in bottom lane. He's trying. He's like, I'll buy you time, Moo, but you have to promise to carry me.
This looks like the Universe Tiny. He was so good at doing this for
Was.
Fnatic.
You know, Moo is farming pretty well though,
Yes.
given this space. Like he's absolutely taking the space. Unfortunately, it's at the cost of his Underlord is not doing too hot.
Still pretty farm though. I mean, he has Guardian Greaves if he wants.
Yeah, he's doing okay. 2 pretty big items: the Greaves and the.
Oh, they actually caught
Crimson.
Morale down bottom with Envy.
They've really, yeah. You can see Moo
He's
is
going
focusing.
in. He's gonna get that Shadow Shaman. Gonna rip him
Yeah.
Who
apart.
caught who
Same
here?
goes for Axe.
Bryle
Soul
got
Lane, TPing.
Bryle
Gonna be a
got-
death of an Axe.
Just get
He's gonna
out.
TP out.
Yules! Get a Yules!
Oh
Even
man.
the yeah, I got this. A classic.
It's a good one.
Dude, it's so. I miss older video. I miss like the weird sound of old video game music. You know, where it doesn't actually sound like real
Yeah.
music. I actually like that.
Because
feel of
they
it.
had to like program it on the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love that feel of it. Like a big boss battle in Final Fantasy VII or something. Like,
People try to emulate that now these days. That's sort of
try.
music.
Yep, like Undertale and all that.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say-
Jimmy decided to go for a Soul Catcher,
What?
creates illusion on that. So if he can get the Disruption and Soul Catcher
On the Drow.
on the
Oh,
Drow
baby.
with a Terrorblade
Yeah.
when he uses meta,
Ooh, you
that
gotta
hex,
get out of there.
that's a really short hex, but that's gonna be probably
Bloodlust.
enough to take down this guy.
Oh
Just
my
kidding.
God.
There's a mech Guardian
Be
Greaves
your
coming out
hero,
from
baby.
The save!
Lord and Ubers them out.
Wow.
March.
There's a tip. March is
Wow.
very liberal with the tips. I love it. He always gets the good tips off into the right place.
They finally tried to respond to Bryle getting pickoffs, and Forev luckily was there. Damn. Like, I can't believe
Bryle
they just
bought
haven't
out, though.
gone.
Yeah, but look at the top lane. A lot of illusions on Terrorblade. They're gonna siege the higher ground. Go Grand.
Okay, I got it. I don't think they every time they just
Is
back
the play-by-play able to just hand off play-by-play? Is that how that works?
That's up to the king, I think.
All right.
No, they're
sure.
no, they're TPing out. It's fine. We don't have to do it. Let's back out. Dun, 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 dun.
They just constantly have to deal with these waves. I feel like they just need to commit.
You got to go for racks eventually.
Yeah, there was no hero that was actually pushing these waves. It was just illusions.
That's interesting because if there's one thing that Dota players don't usually have, it's commitment issues. Like they are very committed to Dota.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, very
To
long-standing
teams,
relationship.
To other players and friendships.
Yeah, no matter how abusive it is.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Who do you think are the best friends in Dota? Like 2 players.
Flying notes.
Oh wait.
Oh, dude.
Like nowadays. I wonder who-
FY and Fenrir.
Man, even the brothers can't stick together. I don't even know.
It's really I don't know. Maybe like cat feces and dog
They're all-
feces. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. All the Kyle and Zephyr are split up. Chessie and Limp are split up.
March and Forev.
They're BFFs. March left for 2 years, and they're still
Yeah,
the best
because
BFFs.
of the army.
Yeah.
Wasn't
What
'cause
was
of-
that? Army.
It wasn't
because of
it
the
wa-
army.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
I
because
heard
of
that.
March. It's because of the army.
That was the most Canadian thing ever.
It's
oh
because
my goodness.
Trent is like spilling over on me
Yeah.
in his plundering.
Don't blame me. Blame Sayori. He
Why,
does
is he
this stupid.
Canadian?
He does do
no, he
that.
does this fake Canadian
He's
accent,
addicted to that.
and he can't help himself anymore. He's converted.
He swears when he does it. He says a lot of swears.
He calls people.
We don't say those in
fucking
camp.
potato heads.
Yeah, he does.
Jeez.
Sharpen your skates, you potato head. Stuff like that.
He does say that.
Dude, I
Party fucking head.
Very PEI.
Dude, okay. Complexity, I mean, it's just staying at a 13K
whoa,
lead.
whoa, reel it back in.
Well,
boys.
I'm just thinking, like, it stayed at a 13K lead, right, for the last, like, 10, 15 minutes. But that's good if it's staying stable, because you have a Terrorblade. It's good if you're Dire, because you have a Terrorblade. You don't care if, like, Visage gets another 5K. He bought Boots of Travel. Like, well, whatever.
Not
Huge
the most-
fight
Oh, they're about to fight.
and these
Here it comes. Oh, he's going to get it. Stun toss combo comes in. Can they bring down the Axe? Not quite yet. Gets the call out. Limp. Get a look for it. They're going to turn around on the Tiny. Axe goes down. Forev, though, he's still in here. He's just running at people, trying to take damage. Won't do it. Z-Freak drops, and they're just running at him. They pop the Shrine, but Moo is melting him like Velveeta in the microwave. Can they find anyone else? It's J.O. And this is looking to be a very bad fight for the Radiant. Another one goes down, and guess what? Now you see why, even though it was a 13K lead, we were saying J.Storm was winning, because we're smart and you viewers are also smart.
We're all smart. Everybody's smart.
That was your one, Lacoste.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
that
he's
was
gonna
intense.
toss him. Plus a HP swap. Is he gonna drop? Yes, he is. Axe does not want to go in, commit.
They gonna get the gem?
Yeah, I heard a gem.
There's a gem.
Oh, they got Timber Illusion, too.
Ooh, look out! He's gonna timber you.
Oh, Demon just found it.
The
Oh, the
regen.
gem. They didn't know.
Oh, the region rune for Tiny. There, where's the Bloodlust? There it is. 27 seconds because of the Bloodstone. Oh, Forever just
Hello.
standing on the high ground, plus 155 damage.
The ridiculous thing about this game is that if it wasn't for those plays that you wouldn't see in most other games,
What do you mean? Like what play?
like the Ubering them out, like
Oh,
these
yeah.
like insane plays, they just lose.
There's
Yeah.
the Uber.
He should
Can
die,
they
though.
get in? Oh, he actually dies.
Demon
X
went for a save, I think.
used on Shadow Demon. Can they chase? Force Staff is used. There's a huge Timber Chain. That's level 25. Demon is gonna drop.
Has an Axe now, though. Yikes.
I don't think you care if you're J.Storm.
Nope.
As long as they don't lose everybody and buy back everybody, I think this game's gonna look a lot easier. I mean,
Ooh, I like this is smart though. Like just run. You got to do it now. Like, please, we should have done this 20 minutes ago. We'll
Yeah.
do it now.
finally they're gonna commit to it.
And that's the only hero you need. Underlord will just throw the. I can't do Pit's AOE. The fact that it covers the entire cliff.
It's insane. That's honestly the harder part to push into. People always talk about the Firestorm, but the pit is just constantly rooting you. And now that roots are basically stuns.
Well,
There we go.
They can't enter this with Drow Ranger with
Look
the Manta style dealing some damage. Crimson is popped.
illusion versus illusion.
Everything just blocked. All right, sweet push. But they got the buybacks, which is a pretty big deal.
I feel that he should have just backdoor top with birds, right? So at least you kill the tier 3 and then you get the top shrine.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think getting that tower at almost any point in this game would have been good.
Huge.
Yeah, it's huge. You just take away the Rose Shrine. The other shrine doesn't matter so much, but
Bit of gold.
bit of gold prevents a fight around that shrine. It's a good high ground to fight around.
Instead, you could have a TB with butterfly almost. Yikes. Oh, no, he does have it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Dude, 30, like you said, he's the most farmed in this game. 30 minutes, he was farming from his base for like 15 minutes, and the fact Moo made so much out of it. There, a lot of people used to say, like, oh, Timbersaw is the only hero Moo can play, but he is a very good player.
He's evolved a lot as a carry.
It's like rank 6 or something right now, I think.
I wonder, it's just kind of crazy, like, how long he was playing as the offlane, and then he just kind of transitioned into carry, and right away he looked pretty comfortable in the role. He just knows how to find this farm without being caught out at all. I mean, he's 6-0-3.
Yep.
Still has not died.
Owning.
They also have Aghanim Scepter and Shadow Demon, so they can break both Timbersaw and Visage.
Yeah,
Can you actually break Visage? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Well, I know with Timber, he keeps the stacks. He just doesn't gain new ones.
Yeah, it's like Visage.
It's like that.
So it's not very good against Visage.
They're gonna catch the Timbersaw. Lotus Orb is used. Axe calls
the
two
axe
of them.
But he's still dead.
Bryle is in with his combo. Axe dropping really low. For Rev not being touched in this fight. Also Terrorblade, look at the amount of the damage that he's dealing. That's gonna be 3-0 for now.
2 minutes on Visage. They just lost.
Yeah, I think so.
They actually just lost.
Nice save by Envy, though. Like, Limp should have absolutely died there, but it was a nice blink-in call on, like, 3 heroes and all the illusions, but they're just going to go straight for it.
They know.
Wait, did he go for the attack range talent? Oh, no, he doesn't have it yet.
Momentum Dota, man. Like, everything looked so crazy for them starting off this game, but they just... That one gank where they dropped the snakes up in the dire jungle and then they couldn't use them for the high ground.
Nice hex, though. So he can't get stunned, but he still dies. Buybacks immediately. Godlike for Moo. They're using the smoke. Probably just gonna dive the fountain if they feel like it. Tier 4s are down. Another stun. Where's the root? Bit of Malice is ready. Gust. Couple of heroes. Jimmy blinks out. That Drow is gonna die. That's a dieback from Drow. Yeah, this is Entagege.
I can't believe you guys thought Cole had any chance. I mean, honestly.
I didn't.
J.Storm.
I didn't think.
100%. Oh, I heard you and Grant saying
I wasn't thinking at all that game.
That Cole, we're going to win. I know. It's okay. It's all right to be wrong, guys. Just accept it.
That's true. I mean, you're used to it, so
Every-
tell me how it feels.
Every defeat is a step close to your next victory.
It is. So that, wow, J.Storm 2-0 after a rough, I mean, it was a rough early game, but they knew how to play their draft. That's the biggest thing. Like, you may not have the best heroes, but if you know what you're doing, who cares what, I mean, I'm sure all the fans at home were like, they lost, 15K lead, scrub alert.
I would say that was a throw. I think that even if J.Storm plays perfectly there, compLexity should not lose. Because how many times in a row did we see both of the supports on the side of compLexity feed? It was like 8 kills in a row or something.
That was, yeah, Bryle picking up the supports.
Yeah, Bryle was just constantly picking them off. They weren't together. It was that whole issue of they had one person die. In that downtime, the lanes were pushed out. Somebody died. In that downtime, somebody died or the lanes got pushed out. There's this constant snowball that happened. And then while that was happening, the split push was allowed to essentially flourish on the side of J.Storm. And there was no Yule Scepter on the Timbersaw to cancel those TPs.
That actually did hurt.
My issue, that's my issue with this game, is that they allowed it to get to the point where they were getting split push, but then they did not itemize to counter the split push on the heroes that could actually catch out the other heroes.
He was 4-0-5 for like 20 minutes of this game. Like out of the laning phase, like a little bit after the laning phase when they kind of start closing up the towers, he was 4-0-5. And then for about 15, 20 minutes while he just split pushed, he was 4-0-5. He never found any kills.
How many opportunities did we see where he was able to catch somebody out?
Yeah, his last kill was the Ogre.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure was when he caught him down with that bounty rune. And March got 2 bounty runes for that.
And that was like a close, he almost escaped. If Limp didn't just play it perfectly, he would have essentially just escaped. So
I'm happy that we're going to see Gorg playing tomorrow with compLexity. Just kidding. I think I'm the one who should be blamed on compLexity side, even though we don't like to call out the names, but Shadow Shaman using those 2 ultis to get a kill instead of just grouping up and going as 5. That's what cost them the game. They just gave J.Storm enough time to recover. You also got to give credit to J.Storm for just timing their ganks right, just the pickoffs. Everyone was cutting the waves with the illusions. Shadow Demon, Tiny as well.
What a series. All 3 cores. As much as I love both the support players are there for J.Storm, I feel like the core has really carried this one for Moo
sure.
and Bryle.
Absolutely.
Like Moo was unbelievable this game, 10-0 on 5, finding all that fire. And Bryle, all the split pushing and catching out of people.
Forev made a lot of space, too.
And Forev, I mean, Forev gets bonus points for game 1 from the Centaur.
Yeah, exactly.
But this match, too, like, big saves. So
Oh my God, the Uber out was ridiculous. Like I think there was about 15 minutes where if anything goes well for compLexity, they just take 2 racks.
Yeah.
But nothing went well for them in 15 minutes. And then it turned around. As soon as they get the BKB on Moo, they were just like, okay, let's go. We have basically a 6-slotted Terrorblade. Let's just take any fight. They even took the fight on the Shrine, but just because they know that they have the Terrorblade, it shreds through the Drow late game. It shreds even through the Timbersaw we saw. Yeah. Like they just completely crushed them on that timing because they were allowed to get there by both the cores of J.Storm playing well and compLexity kind of.
J.Storm.
Sorry, Jeremy Storm playing well and compLexity kind of shitting the bed a little bit.
Well, let me rub Pyrian Flax's head here. Didn't see him on the invite list, and it looks like we're actually whoa! It looks like we're actually about to take a quick break, is what I'm seeing in this crystal ball. So when we get back, it is, I believe, compLexity versus.
Let me help you out, Grant.
Look this up.
It's another one of the one of the teams who should make the playoffs.
Is it Pain X?
It's Pain X, correct. And then it's Runes versus Pain X. So compLexity versus Pain X. When we get back, we're gonna roll swap again, right?
Yes.
We are.
We're gonna do that. So stick around, stick with us, and we'll stick with you. Never mind.
Oh. We have a late call.
My bad. This is my first day here. So, what's your guys' favorite Hostess product?
What's Hostess?
Ding dongs, snowballs,
Never
Twinkies.
Had it. Never had it.
I don't
Never
know
had
what
it.
We never really had.
How is this the King's Cup and we don't have any Kings here? I have a bunch of. Oh my.
Did they do
goodness.
the zebra
Yes.
things? Oh,
Yes.
those are pretty fucking good.
Okay.
I'll-
Zebra things.
What's a zebra?
You've never had a Twinkie, you guys.
They're
Don't
not
think
huge.
so.
They're not huge.
Not sure what it is.
Maybe
What,
once.
describe a Twinkie, a classic Twinkie.
It is
like
sweet
yellow,
breading with like white goo inside. Imagine. Never mind.
So
Yeah,
basically
it's
a
good.
cream pie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think. Kind of, but it's a Twinkie.
We're not big on sweets.
Haven't you
they-
guys seen like
Are
Zombieland?
you
I'm
big
not
on
huge
sweets?
on-
I'm not big on
No,
sweets.
I'm not big on
Have you
like
guys
that.
seen Zombieland?
much
Yeah, they
sweets.
eat a
Like
bunch
the
of
whole
Twinkies.
point. Yeah, he's fighting for it. That's how good they are. Y'all are actually out. I don't know.
Zombie.
I just realized I'm the only American here. Huh.
not the only North American.
Really makes
though.
you think.
Yeah. Explains why the cast was so bad. I'm just kidding. But
I like your shirt, Grant.
Thank you.
Cartoon
Cartoon
Network.
Network, it's
Can you
classic.
name all of them?
let's see. Dexter, Dee
Dee
Dee, Blue, Johnny Bravo,
Bravo. Hey,
Cow.
Don't forget the kid.
I forgot his name, so I'll go back to him. Cow, Chicken. That's literally their names. Courage, a Double D,
Beavis and
Oh,
Butthead.
Eddie.
Eddie, Ed, IR Baboon. I actually don't remember his name. Mandy,
Grim.
Grim, and what's Billy?
Who's Mandy?
The girl right there. Billy and Mandy.
I'm maybe too old for her.
You might be.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
alright.
a call here, guys. It's Moo, ladies and gentlemen, joining us here. Hey, Moo, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
How
what do you? How do I do this?
you're good.
You're doing
You're-
just
you're-
great right about now, man.
Just need to stop using the mechanical keyboard.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Perfect.
so that was a pretty good win there against your old team there. You feeling pretty good after that?
I mean, it didn't like feel good to play, just
Yeah.
hitting creeps, but the win felt good.
I mean, you're a carry player. Don't you like doing that?
No, I mean, I like when I get to actually fight with my timings. Time I hit my timings, we get to farm some more because we can't kill anyone yet. But I mean, it's all right. I'm sure they're more tilted by that game than we are. Like at least we get to hit creeps.
Oh, for sure. I have a question for you about that game, Moo. What sort of cat food do you feed your cat?
I feed him science diet.
Science diet.
Someone's got deep pockets.
that sounds like the good stuff.
Give me that store brand for my dog.
What about Whiskas?
Actually, I haven't given him Whiskas.
Okay.
He doesn't eat very much, man. He's like 15. He's actually really skinny. He's like 100% fur.
Wow, that's a high percentage of fur.
That's the best kind of cat, though. They're all fluffy.
Well, I mean, okay, like to give
not
you perspective,
expensive.
he weighs about 4 pounds. You know, you would expect more, but it's not very much.
Is that counting in like air resistance from all the fur? I feel like it's probably.
Yeah, I think like a whole pound of that is actually fur.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds about right. Perfect.
So, did you guys know you were going to win that game, or were you nervous at any part?
It was looking pretty grim after like around the 20 to 30 minute mark, but once they tried the first high ground push and then like went AFK because they didn't know what to do, I felt pretty good. Like I'm just getting stronger on TV, and eventually I kill everyone. So like there's no carry that can out carry SD terribly in this game. So
I have a question for you about your team's kind of environment, I guess. Do you guys have fun when you play? Like, are you guys laughing a lot, sort of thing, or are you more of like a serious team environment? Like a job sort of thing.
No, I'd say it's pretty important that we have fun and we always laugh at our mistakes and stuff. There were some giggles this game. I'll say it.
A lot of laughing.
I think the only one not having fun was for a while was probably Bryle. He had like a rough start, but once he got his Blink Shadow Blade and started picking people off, I think I could see a smile every now and then.
There's
from
about
him.
15 minutes of fun that I saw for him when he kept killing the 2 supports about 8 times in a row.
Yeah, I mean I was having a blast, just sending illusions,
sitting in base.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah,
I think I was level like 14 for like 10 minutes, but it's fine. I'm getting gold.
Yeah.
That's it. Cool.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm just listening to Moo. He's very, very pleasant to listen. Do you think they made a mistake when they went with Shadow Shaman ulti, try to get a kill on Underlord? I think that changed the whole game for them. Instead
Yeah,
of
I think
sieging the high ground.
they could have went high grounds like very early this game. I think that was their timing. Let's go high ground before I got my Dragonlance like Mensa. But when they missed that timing, it becomes extremely hard for them when I get the level 15 talent and the Shadow Demon starts sending illusions down the lane and Underlord gets tanky enough that he can just like walk at them. It gets really, really hard for them to play. So I'd say they missed the timing.
Yeah. How's playing with Demon? Why are you laughing?
Because we were picking on Demon the whole day.
It was actually like yesterday it was kind of rough, but today like we talked to like how he should play and how we're gonna draft for him and stuff, and now he's getting some comfort heroes and he's looking pretty good. Like I'd say there's a vast improvement from yesterday to today.
That's good.
It's good these new players, bringing them in.
Yeah,
I know he's
them
not
some
professional.
experience,
Yeah, get this guy going. So perfect. Okay, well you guys good? Is that?
It's a nice learning experience for him.
Yeah, that was a great learning experience for us. Thanks a lot, Moo, for coming in there.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, good luck in the rest of the tournament, and good luck in Vegas as well. So you guys are heading there, are you?
Yeah, like the 12th.
All right, go get him.
All right, have fun with the guillotine.
Will do. All right, bye now.
Bye.
Yeah, guillotine. But yeah.
Oh,
It is guillotine.
There it is.
Right?
There it is. There's
There
a lovely
she is.
shot of our guillotine. It is. It's en français.
So you've been on it
S'il vous
twice, right,
plaît.
Lacoste?
Yeah,
It's gonna be
seems
3
like
times today.
I'm undying. They can't kill me. I resurrect every single time.
With the tombstone?
Yeah.
Undying with an Aegis.
Okay. Merci beaucoup d'écouter de le coup de roi de
What is this?
et nous avons retourné dans comme 5 minutes.
Is this Spanish?
As my boy Dexter says, omelette du fromage, we will be right back after a few breaks, so stick around and stick with us because we love you. Well, except you.